2025 has been very disappointing for a majority of crypto holders and even borderline disastrous. Bitcoin did an appreciation from the bottom of the cycle at 15.5 to $126,000 on October 6th of 2025. That's almost an 8x return. But when you go into the rest of the crypto markets, Ethereum, it failed to punch in an inflation adjusted all-time high. We went to $4,900 nominally. That is a new all-time high because the prior one was at 4.8. Inflation adjusted, Ethereum should have reached 5.5K to say fully, okay, this asset has gone to brand new highs and it was profitable to hold Ethereum from 4 years ago. It's just simply not the case. When you go into other altcoins, the smaller market cap ones like Dogecoin, still one of the largest cryptocurrencies, but when you look at Dogecoin, yeah, it went to 50 cents at some point, but now it's at 11 cents. And now it is at levels we've not seen since the bottom of the bear markets. It's been quite disappointing. And if you're wondering why, it was due to the lack of liquidity. Everybody expected liquidity to kick in Q4, post-halving year, which would have been over the past few months. But we didn't see it. For the first time, the business cycles that represent liquidity, they've diverged away from the traditional Bitcoin 4-year halving cycles and the American presidential elections that's referred to as the electoral cycles. Liquidity is the primary driver of markets. Bitcoin is correlated to liquidity about 90% of the time. Instead of refinancing trillions of dollars of treasuries, printing money, this year or last year, they're going to do it this year, and they're going to do more, about 3 trillion more. Between Jan to June of 2026, they're going to refinance $9.5 trillion. This will mean they will reduce interest rates to not pay that much in interest when a new Fed chair comes in. They will also introduce quantitative easing. They ended quantitative tightening in December. That new money created will be absorbed by risk on markets. The sad news is, historically speaking, it's not like that new money gets absorbed. It takes about 6 to 12 months. So for me, when I look at the Bitcoin monthly time frame, I notice a big shooting star candle, a red shooting star candle that Bitcoin closed 2025 off with. If we start trading below the lower wick of this shooting star candle at $78,000, that could mean further price capitulation. That's just looking at technical analysis alone. For me, when I ignore that, I just believe in a consolidation for most of this year for Bitcoin. And then going towards Q4, we get a spark and ignition in price action once more, once that newly created liquidity starts falling into risk on markets. Another reason why it was disappointing for many crypto holders was President Trump's promise. We were promised a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and we did get it. It was an executive order to keep the Bitcoin that America has, and that's roughly about $20 billion. So they're not going to sell it, at least during President Trump's presidency. However, it doesn't mean that they're going to be accumulating more Bitcoin. We got a little bit of a clickbait. Back in February, March, President Trump posted that there is going to be a US crypto reserve, but it's going to be for XRP, Solana, and Cardano. All the Bitcoiners that helped the lobby, they donated hundreds of millions of dollars and maybe even helped President Trump win, were very upset because there was no mention of Bitcoin. Trump later corrected it, mentioned that Bitcoin and Ethereum will also be included in the reserve. But again, reserve doesn't mean they buy up new assets, helping prices to go further to the upside. It just means that there's going to be no selling pressure. We did get a Genius Act. That's going to legitimize stablecoins and increase interoperability between TradFi and CryptoFi. But that's about it. We got meme coins from the first lady and the president himself. We got another meme coin from the Argentinian president. But apart from that and tariffs, you know, I can't think of any other significant highlights from 2025. So it's been disappointing. It's been borderline a disaster. I think we're going to consolidate for a majority of this year. But going into Q4, we should start to see sparks in altcoins and then Bitcoin too. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I feel a little bit under the weather. I was going to make this video more detailed and with more energy, but I just really don't feel too well. So I'm going to try to make a better version of this video later on this week. So subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and destroy the like button. If you want to learn how to trade cryptocurrency, you can click this video right over here to see a tutorial on how to use Weeks. Guys, thanks for watching. Take care. And as always, bye-bye.